Hello! Welcome to the last video of 2019. And I only say that it's the last video of 2019 because I need to upload it to YouTube before the day is out so that I can get away with saying that. Anyway, I want to look back at this whole year, where I've been, where I am, where I'm going. 1. Things I've learned in theater. And I guess I could say as a director, because that was the big thing this year more than acting. I directed my first feature-length community theater show, and in hindsight, I've got to say I don't think it's a good idea for a theater to allow a show to only rehearse once or twice a week, only on the weekends, because as I found out the hard way, my young idealism, I thought all my actors would, memorize lines early on, and then the rest of it would just be smooth sailing. But I found that to not be the case. People like to go do other things and put memorizing lines off until the last minute, even after the off-book day. So, but I didn't want to cross the line into being an asshole and saying, no, you need to get this done or else. I'm thinking, or else what? It's community theater. You can't fire somebody at least so late in the game. Like, who are you going to replace them with? I didn't have a whole lot of people coming out to audition. So, it's just one of the things you got to deal with. Unfortunately, I had a couple actors who just decided to start being divas right as we got into Tech Week, because I think they knew they could get away with it, unfortunately. But the show, I think, looked and sounded pretty good, though the downside would probably be people started getting relaxed and a little too comfortable, and as the show went on, and it was only going on for 2 weekends, I think the characterization sort of dropped off, and people ended up just standing on stage trying new things towards the end, especially on closing, which was the night that I filmed it. I'm like, I do not like looking at this while I'm editing it, because this wasn't what I wanted. But oh well, on to the next show. 2, what I've learned as a photographer. Well, as much as I didn't want to accept it, it is a harsh truth that a lot of people are going to want you to do things for very cheap or free. I want to say, well, no. It's like, you need to pay me what I'm worth. For everyone that keeps saying, oh, pay artists, support artists and their art. And I'm looking at this on Facebook thinking, but you don't. You want the pictures and things done for really cheap. A lot of people don't seem to understand how much work actually goes into it. But this is the age we're living on, taking pictures with cell phones. In the end, they do not look as good. I'm getting better about putting my foot down on things. Marketing-wise, I should say, not only as a photographer, but back to the directing thing. Didn't get a whole lot of support trying to put the show out there, and I relate that to photography. You got to keep making social media accounts. I have an Instagram only for the photography. I'll put a link. And me and less than 5 other people, I'd say, were actively promoting the show. Made 2 trailers for it. It's a tough thing. It's also been kind of tough to have a schedule of shooting so many photos that are supposedly required for a show or for a client, and then you find out that only 1 or 2 of those are used. And so I'm thinking, well, if you keep doing this, then what's the point in me taking so many photos? If you want something to choose from, then just pick 2. But I've been having a lot of fun this year with making photography videos and other videos, all the videos I've made, I've just passed the 1 year mark of making YouTube videos, and it's definitely helped my anxiety and depression, you know, making and editing all these videos. And obviously, even though I've made leaps and bounds where I was, I know that I'm still not the greatest at talking right to the camera. It's like trying to talk to somebody, explain every little thing, and I'm not the best at explaining things. I'm not the best at communicating with words, as you may have noticed. But I'm still trying to, you know, get that creativity going every week, and the more videos I've made, there have been a couple of slumps where I'm thinking, I have no idea what to talk about for the next video, but I want to keep putting them out once per week for YouTube. And it hasn't grown like I thought it would, but that's just how it is. Some YouTubers get lucky that way. Others, you know, it takes a bit longer. So I'm not too concerned about it. It's just, it is what it is.
But on the upswing, the 2020 looks to be a good year. From having networked with a couple of people that I've done photos for, they spread word of mouth. And so there's going to be some exciting photo shoots coming up, and maybe some more video work.
So I'm not giving up, and here's to another year of making more videos for YouTube. And we shall see what comes in January, February. Possible auditions for another shows. I'll see if I can balance that with the YouTube. And so if I think of anything else, that just gives me another excuse to make another video. That's all. So with that, I will say good night, cheerio, happy new year, and I shall see you in the next year. I will say be excellent, and I will see you in the new year.